Hey guys, Modern Anti-Federalist, thanks for tuning in. Today I'm doing a video on battle belts. I have two setups. I have this old school Alice setup, and then in the next clip that I'm going to do, I'll show you a new modern setup. This was something that I developed through my years of active duty, and I kind of swapped things around. I had it set up a bunch of different ways and kind of came up on a standardized format. Alright, so this setup right here was pre-plate carrier. Body armor did come into play, but it was a brand new thing back in Vietnam. So this was the most basic setup. So you have this harness, okay? You have a compass bag. You have on each side, you have magazine pouches. Then on the rear, you have a universal butt pouch. This bag can hold a lot of different things. Whatever your unit would tell you to wear. And then you'd have a canteen, just so you have a water source on you. This is just a pretty basic setup for guys. They would have this, and then they would have their Alice pack as well. So this is just your immediate access equipment that you would use for combat. Now, there are some pros and some cons to this setup. So with this, it's really lightweight. The weight dispersion is good with this H harness, or actually there's a Y harness. And then you have this right here. Having the mag pouches on a battle belt is good in some ways, but what you'll see when I show you the modern setup is there are some limitations. Especially this setup doesn't necessarily fully make sense having magazine pouches on both sides, because with whatever your strong hand is, you're not going to be able to reach down and grab magazines and keep on the trigger finger. So yes, I was about to say booger finger. Had to slow my roll a little bit. But if you have it on your offhand side, I'm a lefty, so I'd be holding my M16 like this. I can easily pull a magazine out and insert it into the weapon. All right. So now we'll take a look at a modern battle belt, and then we can kind of just do a brief little comparison of the two concepts. Okay guys, so now we are looking at my modern kit. This was something I kind of used off and on when I was active duty, and some of the kit has, it came along the whole time I was in. Now, some things were pretty standard. Okay, so it is modern SOP within the Marine Corps that on your strong side, excuse me, on your strong side, you're going to have your IFAK. This is your individual first aid kit. So if you get blown up, shot, whatever, you have equipment in here that you can do self-aid, or a buddy can do buddy aid on you to render first aid until they can get you to higher echelons of care. There's a lot of great gear, a lot of great gear in here, and I can do a video on that at a different time to show you what the Marine Corps standard is, and then you can develop your own. On my offhand side, or my weak hand side, I have what's called a drop pouch. So you're firing your M16 or M4, you've run out of ammo, so now you're going to drop your mag, you're going to drop it into the drop pouch, then you're going to slap in a new one. Now, what you'll notice on this, I do not have a magazine pouch on this kit. So that is where, for this, one of the drawbacks is this setup has no magazine pouches on there. I could put them on here, but I choose not to. Instead, I would use a plate carrier or chest rig to mount magazines for that solution. And this is really a supplement to the plate carrier. Okay, so whereas the old Alice kit was pretty much supposed to be standalone, this was truly designed just to supplement the plate carrier. Now, what this does is allows me more space around my waist. I can put my IFAK here, I can put my drop pouch up here, which frees up the space on my sides for when I'm wearing a plate carrier, which can make me a little tighter, a little narrower profile. Yeah, I'm carrying kind of more crap a little bit because I have the belt and the suspenders and all, but it's not a that I don't find to be detrimental just by streamlining my package of how wide I am. It's ridiculous how just gear can stack up outwards and restrict your mobility. So this is designed to increase mobility. Now, the reason I'm using suspenders on this and not just rocking it without, some guys do go without the suspenders, is it just falls off my hips when I'm running it. Don't know why, it just is what it is. This keeps it where it needs to be. Problem solved, right? Now, the pouches I have on here, as we already saw, the drop pouch, the IFAC, then I have a canteen, looks familiar probably, right? And then I have a multi-purpose pouch. That one's a little bit smaller, but it's I'm using that to hold night vision. You can use that to hold other things as well if you have a small little pouch like that, whatever you want. But otherwise, you can kind of see there's a stark contrast despite their similarities for how they're set up. Now, you could take this setup and make it exactly like that, but this is a more modern approach because you want to be able to retain your spent magazines, okay? Now, in combat, hey, these do get lost in heat of the moment, but you don't want to lose that. You want to put it right here. You don't want to allow the enemy to get that, and certainly you don't want to have to pay for it yourself. And then the first aid kit is a fantastic upgrade and thought where people are like, huh, maybe if we had these guys have first aid kits on their bodies, we could reduce some casualties. So yes, that's a great idea because you can do self-aid, buddy aid, and stay alive to get the higher echelons of care. The water source, canteens are, it's always good to have as much water on you as you can carry. Getting resupplied on water can be kind of crazy at times. Actually, when I was in Morocco on a mission in 2011 or 2012, whenever it was, we were supposed to be in Morocco for 2 days, and we ended up stuck there for 5 days. Getting water and food became a challenge, but I had an extra camelback, and that helped hold me over, just having an extra camelback with me. So having water is important. If you can carry a little bit more water, yes. I mean, I know ounces equal pounds and pounds equal pain, but you're going to drink the water, and staying hydrated is always important. I digress. Battle belts, you're going to change your setup to suit you, but I just wanted to give you guys some ideas of how you can set your kit up. And I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this was helpful. If you enjoyed, please like, please subscribe, and share with others. Thank you.